Good morning, fellow YouTubers. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever this live stream may fall. And welcome, welcome to Quotes from the Heart, starring your beautiful host, Mr. Arizona. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are feeling well. And I hope everyone today, or wherever the case may be, is having a great day. I would like to get into a really in-depth conversation called Who Are We? Who are you really? Do you really know? Do we really know ourselves as we think we do? Or are we merely just kidding ourselves? Putting ourselves in a false sense of security, a false sense of well-being. Do we really know ourselves? Do we really know our environment around us? Or are we just faking ourselves out? Think about it. Everybody claims to understand people. Everybody claims to understand how they work, how they walk, how they talk, how they operate. Well, it's easy to understand individuals by what they put out, by what they allow you to see. But is it true about them? Or are they hiding something else? Or do they have some other miracle up their sleeve that you don't know about? You see, we can all think that we know about each other and we know about ourselves in and out. But have you really taken the time to understand as to who you are? Why you're here? Your real purpose of being here? Your real purpose of being on this earth? You see, we all have a purpose on this earth. We all have a reason for being here, whether good, bad, or indifferent. We all have a purpose, don't we? Do we not? We're all living. We're all breathing. We're all trying to live our lives the best way we can. Now, most of you would say, well, in what way are we living lives? Well, There's many ways one can live a life. It all depends on what you think about yourself, how you feel about you, how you feel about who you are as a person, how you operate as an individual, what life you choose does not define you. It only highlights certain things, but it doesn't highlight everything. You see, in order to truly understand who you truly are in life, one must look deep within themselves through meditation, through positive affirmations, and many, many other wonderful things. Because you see, to understand yourself is to understand the world around you. The world is a big place filled with many wonderful, wonderful discoveries, wonderful things in life, where endless miracles and endless possibilities happen every day. Yes, people can say, the world is this, the world is that, the world's falling apart and everything. But you see, to me, it's just talk. Because you see, people that talk consistently negative, consistency, it is because they live a very negative life. It is because they are unsatisfied with their lives, and so they must speak ill or negatively on others to make themselves feel better. And it is true on this. 100% it is. As I stated before, to understand who you truly are, you must look deep within yourself, deep within the inner confines of your soul. And you will find your true self. You will find your true purpose. You will find your true madra, your energy, your chi, if you would. Think about, I'm going to say this bluntly, but it's true. Like, I'm going to give this an example. The people in Asia and the people in India, they have learned over the years, most of them, many, many of them, have understood the way to calm the storm, if you're getting my meaning. Which means some things in life can get very frustrating, can get very irritating, can get very disheartening, can get downright challenging. But no matter how challenging life may be, a true man of control, a true man of strength, stature, and virtue will remain in control no matter what the circumstance, no matter what the internal or external battle is. A true person maintains control at all costs. When one person is content with who they are, and when they know them well, when they know their inner self well, when they see their inner self, when they understand who they are, when they understand what they're truly about, then everything else falls into place. Then the question of who you are and what your purpose is pretty much routine, isn't it? Because you understand it. You understand it's like being blessed with a gift, with a talent, with a reason. And you understand that gift. You understand that talent. You understand that blessing that you were given. And therefore, you would wish to share it and express it with the world. Would you not? Of course we would. We all would. Why not? Why not? If you have a gift, why not share it? Instead of squandering it selfishly, share it by sharing your experience with someone. Maybe friends, family, relatives, maybe distant people that you have never spoken to in a good many years. But the thing that I'm trying to tell you is that the question of who you are is very important. The question of your true purpose is very important. Because that's the only way you can achieve true balance, true harmony with life itself. Because life is a constant struggle. It's a constant pulling on you. Constantly pulling, constantly challenging you every day. Sometimes it gets worse. Sometimes it gets better. Sometimes it does nothing at all. And a lot of people would say, well, depends on the weather. Depends on circumstances. When to be truthful, what really depends on who you decide who you are is finding the time to be right to discover it. As with anything else. For instance, do you remember the gentleman that discovered the electricity? This, I believe, I could be misquoted. Forgive me if I am. But I believe it was God. Hard for me to remember him, but he had glasses. He actually signed the Declaration of Independence. I forget his name. But he discovered electricity by accident. He actually made an experiment. He tied a kite, he flew a kite in the middle of a lightning storm with a key attached to it. And the lightning struck the kite, struck the key. Benjamin Franklin. There we go. And I could be misquoted. Once again, I'm not 100% politically correct. But I could be misquoted. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity, did he not? How did he discover it? He thought of a rough outline of an idea and took actions to do it. And he did it. Then he discovered electricity. Just like with Thomas Edison, when he discovered the light bulb. But it took him a while to do it. But once he did, he created something great. Because that was his calling. That was his reason. That was his way. You see, we all have a calling in life. We all have a reason for being here. But you can't discover it just flipping on a switch and that's that. No. It doesn't work that way. To really figure out who you are, you must look at your inner self. Look at your inner self for answers. Because it's there. All the answers to all your problems, both physical and mental, are right there in front of you. Right there in front. Ready for you to access them. All you have to do, close your eyes, quiet the mind, let the body lay still, and ask your question and focus upon it. And your answer will surely come to you when you least expect it. Just like remember on, I know I'm quoting this from a movie once. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the movie Back to the Future, where, they built a time machine and blah, 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 and all that. Well, how do you think this man discovered the supposed flux capacitor? He tripped and fell and bumped his head on the toilet, and then figured out the flux capacitor. It's kind of a fiction story, but the truth of the matter is, most things happen on accident because they were meant to be. Just like when William Tell discovered gravity, discovered the theory of relativity. What must go up must come back down. Am I correct? He fell asleep underneath an apple tree, and an apple fell down and hit his head. And he couldn't figure out as to how it happened until it happened again. Then he decided to try it on his own, and he figured, oh, what goes up must fall back down. He discovered the theory of relativity, the stellar theory of gravity. Which is actually relatively interesting, isn't it? Like I said, life has many, many grand and glorious miracles. But the first miracle in life starts with you, and starts with the beautiful person that you are on the inside. And once you figure out who you are and your true purpose in life, there is nothing in this world that can stop you from achieving your dreams. There's nothing in this world that can stop you from being who you are, being who you choose to be. We are all important people in this world, whether we believe it or not. And that's pretty much it for this quote. I hope you enjoyed today's session. Until next time, this is Quotes from the Heart, signing off. Take care, everyone, and God bless.